Hello everybody, this is Ruler of Ice and welcome back to Let's Play the TALOS Principle 2. Now I'm going to continue where I left off last time, so let's get down to it right now. And, oh yeah, I was about to enter the lab. And talk to Melville, I guess. And, I'm not quite done with the puzzles in the current area. At least 2 more puzzles, I think. And then it's after the structure. I've already done the last puzzles at least. I think. Oh, and but I haven't done the star, the Pandora star. Alright, here we go. I think I've already used that terminal. Yeah, I think I have. Where is it? There. There's the lab. Oh.
There you are. Good.
What's happening?
Inside this lab, there's a machine. As usual, I have no idea what it is. Some sort of generator, if I had to guess. When Byron got stuck in the system, it went haywire. It's currently outputting enough energy to power all of New Jerusalem twice. As you can imagine, that's causing quite a bit of interference.
So what do I do?
You go in there and you switch it off. Shouldn't be hard.
Usually, when anyone says that, it is going to get hard. It's never that easy. So there's a machine here. What machine is it? Oh! Like that, huh? Are those Tesla balls? Jeez. Oh! Okay. Everything is on error, so I can't use them. The only thing I can use on this terminal is emergency shutdown. Warning, output max parameter exceeds safety protocol 2C settings. Error, cannot adjust output max to correct setting. Access denied. Error, automatic shutdown has been disabled by user. Identify user 50414E444F5241. Unknown user. Corruption. Okay, so I can't identify it. So who shut down the automatic disabler? Initiate emergency shutdown. Initiate emergency shutdown. Access denied. Unknown script ATHN detected. Load. What? ATHN. Okay, load. Anthropogeny, a text adventure. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Written, designed, and programmed by Alex16. Protein Game Jam 5th edition, adapt or die, based on the something. Wait, Protein Game? Really? You're going to break the fourth wall like this? Okay, play. You wake up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. Look around. You seem to be in a labyrinth of ancient, crumbling walls. Beneath you is an altar of some kind, as if you were a sacrifice. The sky above you is a perfect cobalt blue, and you are startled by its beauty. Examine the altar. The altar is a place of birth and a place of death. You sense that blood was spilled here, that lives forgiven for life to be gained. This is how all things came into existence, but is it how all things must continue? No. You have gained knowledge, sacrifice. A cold wind blows through the ruins, and you know without knowing how that it is the wind from... And you know without knowing how that it is the wind from the kingdom of Artemis. It is the wind that brings with it whispers of mountains glimpsed across the stormy sea, and deep forests wreathed in fog, and the long-forgotten cities of your ancestors. Okay. Explore the labyrinth. You set out into the ruins, apprehensive but curious. There is a strange kind of beauty here. The beauty of decay. You must be careful not to imbibe too much of it. Suddenly, an echoing voice speaks to you. Emergency shutdown settings. Access denied. It intones. Error 1C155358. What are these options? And this corruptible divided by 2 must put on incorruption. The sting of death times 1 is sin. What are these options? And this corruptible divided by 2 must put on incorruption. Corruption towards them. Leaving the lost children of Hephaestus behind you, you step out onto a vast plain under a setting sun. Night is falling now, and you can see the lights of distant fires on the slopes of Olympus, but you are not ready to ascend. Only once you have found all 3 sigils will the path to the divine flame be open. A path leads to the south, to the buried city. Another leads north, to the Garden of Hesperides. Okay, journey to the buried city. The buried city lies to the south. It was once a place of great wisdom. The philosophers of old strolled on its walkways, debating the nature of virtue and the soul. Now the sands of the desert have claimed its streets, and even its famed temple upon a hill is slowly eroding. Search the ruins. As you walk through the lost avenues of the buried city looking for a sigil, you come upon a strange sight. A procession of ghostly figures, echoes of forgotten past, or an unimaginable future, trapped in a moment of celebration. They are smiling, happy, at peace with the world. How do they make you feel? Ghostly figures? Well, if they weren't ghostly, then I would be happy. But instead I am sad. You decide that these must be memories of the past, of the people who built this city and caused its ruin. They can no longer harm anyone. Walking amongst the ghosts, you come upon a fragment bearing the sigil of the owl. You reach down and take it, and as you do, something. You have gained a sigil. Wow, this text adventure is bad. It's very corrupted. Journey to the Garden of Hesperides. Your journey is interrupted by a frightful burned figure standing alone in a sands of the desert. Burned figure? Access denied, it screams. Error 1C155358. I can't flee, I have to go on, so fight. Warning, output max perimeter exceeds safety protocol 2C settings. Error, cannot adjust output max to correct setting. Access denied. Wow, the same error, huh? The nymphs lead you to a place where the crowns of a brass tree seem to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. This is actually a very weird text adventure. In the middle of this chamber grows a small tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grows a single golden apple. Well, I won't take the apple straight out. Ask the nymphs about the apple. This apple, they say in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Nobody. I'm very tempted to choose that 5358 because I've seen it many times, and I wonder what it does. Say that you are strong enough to hear it, nudge self. Oh, the choice at the start would. Oh. Offer to trade part of yourself for the apple. Yikes, no. I'm actually curious. I'm going to choose this. 5358. 5358. Really? You're going to echo it? Still curious what that number is. Well, the only choice I have is this, because I don't have any other knowledge. Offer to trade part of yourself for the apple. Which part of yourself would you give up then? The nymphs ask. My name, my shadow, my car, my heart, my bar. Oh my god, no. My car and my bar are very bad choices. And you can't live without a heart. And if you give up your name, then you lose yourself. So, in this case, I would give up my shadow. A dangerous choice. What is a man without a shadow, who is not anchored to the world? Oh yeah, that's the thing with a shadow. You gain a sigil. Journey to Olympus. But wait a minute. If the shadow means that I'm anchored to the world, then doesn't that mean that I can ascend to the Olympus? Because I don't have an anchor I am not anchored to the world. Journey to Olympus. Suddenly the voice of the Sphinx, something, her golden wings, her shadow cast something. Initiate emergency shutdown. No, you must not do this, Pandora commands you. I have stopped you for a reason. If you complete your quest and ascend Olympus, everything will burn. Point out that Pandora is destabilizing the whole system. Pandora hesitates. Then she sighs. You speak the truth, creature of clay. Even I cannot use the flame wisely. Wait, it shut down just like that, huh? Okay, emergency shutdown. Initiate emergency shutdown. Done. Oh!
The flame is not yours to wield, creature of clay. Touch it, and you will burn.
Maybe I will, but this is not the answer either. I'm hearing portal sounds, by the way. What is this technology? Are those shields? Oh, I think I know what those are. It's an EMP, isn't it? They shut down electricity. Everything's still in error. Yeah, cannot access energy flow manager. Cannot low profile settings. Cannot initiate automatic shutdown. Connection lost. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here, really. By the way, why is there an Egyptian theme here? Oh, now I can access this room, and with it to the terminal here. Before I access it, let's go here. Is there something in here? Nothing. Okay, let's access this terminal. Free text files. Archive message from Tekla to Athena. Beloved founder, Mayor Hermanubis has done much to bring your vision to life. We have almost reached the goal. Sadly, there are still those who refuse to believe. They want to spread their filth across this world, defile all that is beautiful and that we are meant to protect. Something. Hope that when we fulfill the goal, you'll return and change their hearts, or cast them out, if there is no other way. Praise you, Thekla 862. Yeah, there's a lot of divided beliefs here. Progress notes by Athena. Charles 4700 to 5206. Breakthrough, something, quadruple sides of primary side device, something. Trials 5207 to 5398. That's a lot of trials. Something, energy output exceeds expectations. Something, contains singularity. I can't make heads or tails out of these, there's too much corruption. And I have no idea what Athena is trying to do with these trials. Trials 5299 to 5357. Must revise safety protocols. Something. Halting main device tests until something. Wait, what? Byron. Name Byron by fell to low profile. Wait, who is fell to low profile then? If this author made something about Byron? From Lives of the First Companions by Randall 777. No, I don't think Randall is the fell to low profile. I don't think so. This is a quote. Byron, from the very beginning, was most similar to Athena and Cornelius. His enthusiasm and wit did much to keep the people from losing hope during the challenging days when New Jerusalem was still young. Where others saw failure and defeat, Byron saw obstacles that could always be overcome, through intelligence and hard work. He fervently studied the teachings of the progenitor, and often regaled his friends with fantastical stories of what the world could one day become. When the conflict between Atrahasis, 25, and Sanctunithon, 26, turned violent, the first such incident in the history of New Jerusalem, and still at the time of writing, one of the very few such cases, it was Byron who intervened, counseling restraint and forgiveness. He was unwilling to fully blame either side for what happened, instead emphasizing the extreme stress both parties had been under. Irrational behavior is frequently the result of a perceived lack of viable options, he argued before the assembled citizens. While both Atrahasis and Sanctunithon clearly behave incorrectly, the ultimate source of the problem is the situation we place them in, of having to do too much with too few resources. The escalation of the conflict occurred because both were doing their best to achieve their goals. That's not terribly fair, pitting them against each other like that, is it? That said, I do suggest we acknowledge that they are both hot-headed idiots and make them apologize. 5358. Aftermath of the New Alexandria disaster, Byron argued unsuccessfully for the rebuilding of the colony. Something. Comments by Miranda. If Byron mattered so much to you, why didn't you tell him where you were going? I would have loved to have an older brother. Athena failed to low comment. Well, how convenient. I actually would have liked to know that too. Nothing else I can do here, really. All I can do is get this... let Neville explore this lab. But that model is actually making me afraid.
You know, dealing with this hyper-advanced technology is quite challenging enough without the place also being bloody haunted.
Did you figure out anything else about the generator?
When I said it was outputting enough energy for 2 New Jerusalems, I wasn't kidding. It really was. And no emissions of any kind. I'd have to run more tests, but it seems like a perfect power source.
In that case, that's very promising, really.
And then imagine what the megastructure can do. And what we could do with that kind of energy. I wonder if anyone in New Jerusalem really understands.
There's a problem with that line of thinking. That much energy can be very devastating. We should only have enough energy to go by, and then when the time comes, then we take more. Until we cannot anymore. Alright. Yeah, 2 more puzzles left. 7 and 8. I'm still wondering about that Pandora statue though. I haven't seen a green emitter or an RGB connector. It might be that there's an RGB connector somewhere, but I haven't seen it. Anyway, puzzle number 7. Delivery. Okay then, what do I have? I have a normal connector, a pressure plate for this field, and I forgot the name of this. Graph something. A red emitter, a red recipient, red receiver, whatever. A switch for a fan. Wait a minute. Yeah, a switch for a fan and a field. Which means Owen and I can take the fan too, if need be. But what's the point of that then? What's the actual point of that? And a box too. There are two boxes actually, one on the floor here and one on the wall there. Wait a minute, there's a problem. There's a problem. How do I get that box? Oh, easy. Easy, I guess. But first things first, I think the only thing I can really do is trade the graph. Yeah, graph shifter, that's what it's called. The only thing I can really do with the graph shifter is to trade the graph shifter for a box. That's the only thing I can really do. What else? There's also actually something. What if I take the normal connector and connect this thing? What's behind that field? A magnetic floor and wall. Okay, I could pretty much take the box then. With it. There's the goal, by the way. And I need the connector for it. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait a minute. This is weird. If I'm not looking at this wrong at all, and I'm pretty sure I'm not, how the heck am I supposed to do this? How the heck am I supposed to do this? What I'm thinking is that I need that box to come over here so I can take it. So I need the graph shifter. Okay, let's exchange the graph shifter for a normal connector. And then, there. There we go. Got the box over here now. But now I have to get it to the floor and I can't aim through this field. So how do I do it? How do I get the field? How do I get the normal connector out? How would I get the normal connector out? There's also another problem then. I'm guessing actually that I should take the fan. I'll take the fan, put that on the pressure plate, and then take the normal connector, connect the red beam, and then use the graph shifter to lower the box, get the box, get it out. Alright, there are no magnetic pods on the roof, or rather the cliff. I would actually say that something is actually here. I'm actually curious. Is there anything here? Don't think so. I don't think so. just checking if there are any connectors outside. And it doesn't seem to be like that. But there's one area here that is making me curious. Anyway, what I have to do now is actually something that's going to be very bad. How am I supposed to do it actually? How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do this actually? That's a problem. In a way, I don't need the craft shifter. Or do I? I'm not sure, but I need the fan. Put the fan back in place. There we go. Then, put the box on the fan. Then, with the connector, connect the red receiver next to the goal. You don't need to connect the other receiver, but connect the red emitter. There we go. Then put the connector on the box. It won't connect, but that's fine. Then turn the switch on. Still won't connect, of course, because I now need to move the box with the graph shifter, and it should take the, yes, exactly like that. But now there's a problem. There's a very big problem. I can now take the graph shifter, of course. I can't aim it through the bars, so I have to put the graph shifter away for now. But now there is a problem. There is a major problem. Or actually, no, there isn't. Turn the switch off, take the fan, put it on the pressure plate, because I don't need the fan anymore. There. And now, using a graph shifter, move the box and the connector over here. And there you go. Puzzle solved.
I'm impressed.
Alright, last puzzle. Then I have to tackle the Pandora statue. Wow, infinite frogs. Yeah, I am not seeing any green emitters, so there has to be an RGB connector somewhere. I need to look around again. Oh, anyway, puzzle number 8. Step and release. I immediately see the goal, it's up there. And the only way for me to get there is to connect the red beam here to activate the fan. I can detach the fan, if need be. There are 2 pressure plates here that connect to this field. There's a magnetic wall here, so there's a graph shifter somewhere. I actually don't see a graph shifter. There's an accumulator here. This is weird. Oh, there. Up there. Okay, I see a jammer on a switchboard up there. And I see a craft shifter on another switchboard. Oh man, this is bad. The only thing I can actually use right now is the fan. So I have to exchange it for the craft shifter. Unfortunately. Then I can't get the jammer right now. I do need the jammer though. But I can get the accumulator out, I think. If I aim the gravity beam like this, so that the craft shifter lands on the pressure plate. There, and now I am at the other pressure plate, and there you go. I now have the accumulator. Unfortunately, I have nothing to... Oh, there's a problem here. There's a very big problem here. Or not. Maybe not. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't need the craft shifter anymore, so I can take it out. Actually, I do need it. Aim it there. On the roof, so I could get to the jammer. Go up. Attach yourself to the roof. Swap with that swap the accumulator for the jammer. That's not really a good thing, but I don't know what else to do right now. Then stand on the other pressure plate and make it so that the jammer is aiming at the second field while on the pressure plate. But now there's a big problem. There is a very big problem now. Or actually no. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. I can do it like this. Take the craft shifter. Oh. No, this is not going to work. This is actually not going to work. I need the jammer, though. I have to have the jammer. But I now need the accumulator. How will I get the accumulator? Which one of these can I use to exchange the accumulator? I need the jammer though. But I also need the craft shifter to get to the accumulator. This is actually bad. I need the jammer, that's for sure. There's nothing else I can do here otherwise. But I also need the craft shifter. So I can't take the craft shifter and exchange it for the fan. Because then the craft shifter will be stuck over here. This is actually very bad. This is actually very bad. Can I wonder actually, let's check this. I don't think I can jam the field from here, and even if I could, it still wouldn't matter. It still wouldn't matter. But I do need the accumulator. I can't... and I need the... Well, it's easy to get the fan and the accumulator out once I have a beam on the accumulator. But I can't use the accumulator from this side. There's no way. There's no way I can do it. Or can I? This actually sucks. If I only had something else, then I could actually do this. But I don't have anything. I don't have anything. If I exchange the jammer to this place, then nothing would actually change. So the only thing I can actually take is the fan. Then exchange that for the accumulator. But again, I don't know. But let's try it out. Take the jammer, exchange it for the fan. There we go. Drop down. Then, using the craft shifter, make a gravity beam over there. Take the fan. Go up. And exchange the accumulator for the fan. Drop down. Now I have the accumulator. Okay, now I need the jammer. However, I actually don't need the gravity shifter anymore. So I can take the craft shifter and exchange it for the jammer. Drop down. There we go. Except there is a problem here. There is a problem here and I don't like it. Actually, no there isn't. Using the accumulator, connect it to the red emitter. There we go, and drop it right there. Then, actually, first, put the accumulator on the pressure plate. Then, using a jammer, stand on the other pressure plate, aim the jammer on the second blue field, and make sure the jammer lands on the platform. There we go. Now, using the accumulator, connect the red emitter, stand on the first pressure plate, and there you go. The accumulator now has red beam. Or red energy on it. There we go. Now, I don't really need this area anymore, so I can take the jammer, exchange it for the gravity shifter. How do I get the fan? How do I actually get the fan? How do I actually get the fan? I guess I need to exchange the accumulator for the jammer once more. Then go up and exchange the jammer for the fan. Then put the fan in place. There we go. Then take the grav shifter and exchange it for the accumulator. There we go. Now I have everything I need. Connect the accumulator for the receiver. And there you go. Puzzle solved. There we go. But yeah, there is now a bigger problem. Where do I get a green bee? It might be just like the previous area that there's a green emitter somewhere in the open area. I just have to find it. There is that one area that I encountered upon, but where is it now? Also, have I found all the terminals? I think I have. I don't see any question marks. Oh, Melville, you have something to talk about?
Yes.
What do you think about Miranda creating life?
Personally, I'd focus on creating things that help human beings. But her desire to spread life seems admirable to me. If most of the universe is dead, not doing anything with all that space seems like a waste.
Yeah, that can actually be applied to another statement. If we are the only life form in the universe, or at least in this solar... or at least on this solar system, then it's a lot of wasted space. That statement is about alien existence. Now, kind of risky, by the way, running up on the water here. But I have to find out now, where is the... Oh! How do I get there? There's a magnetic wall here, and there's a thinker here. How do I get that? How do I get that? How do I get that? Maybe through here? I don't know. There's the graph shifter. Can I aim it here? But even if I can aim it there, what then? I don't think I can aim it there. What the heck? And if I could, then I need another craft shifter to aim at there. Or three, actually. How do I get that? But I need to aim it somehow. Over here. But there's a problem anyway. Actually, can I... Oh, I can just jump right like this. And then like this.
Let us consider the city. What is a city? It is not a gift from the gods, nor the product of nature. Unlike a mountain or a river, it is something that must be built through the deliberate arrangements of material by a mind imposing order on the world. And it is built to serve a purpose. To that end, it has roads and fountains and walls. And to the same end, it has laws and leaders. And though each city is built according to a different plan, all cities must serve their purpose, or they will fall and become ruins. Therefore, we may conclude that a city is also a kind of machine, constructed to improve the life of its citizens.
Strand of Stigria. Again, statements that are mind-bending. Here, this is the area. And I see it. There. There's an RGB connector right there. Okay. How do I connect red and blue beam over there? Also, there isn't anything connected to it. I don't see a connection forming anywhere. Also, what's the point of those fans? I think I have to get that RGB connector. Okay. How do I do it? That's the question. How do I do it? How do I get that RGB connector? There's also another thing that, and I think it's in this area. That area right there. What is that? What is that area over there? There. This. There's a connector right there. And it leads straight to the Pandora, unless I'm mistaken. No, it connects here. Where's the Pandora statue? Actually, it might be on the other side. It might be on the other side, not here. But I think there's a blue emitter right here. So from here, I need to connect the thing. I need the connector. Alright, let's get the connector. Put it on the platform. Climb out. Then, using the craft shifter, raise the connector. Then, again, let's go there and get it. Oh, I didn't actually need to do it like that. I don't need to get the connector out. It's actually perfect that it is right there. I just need to aim it right. Ah. There we go. Now, where's the... This is so confusing, really. Now, where's the, emitter? I need to find the emitter. There. There's the emitter. Now, where's the, connector that's outside the thing? I need to find the mouth of the cave. Isn't it right there? Ah, this is so confusing. This is so very confusing. There's the blue receiver, but I don't need to aim it there. I need to aim at the cave mouth. But where is it? I need to look at that thing here. It's right there. It's right there. Oh, I need to... Okay. I need to aim it... I need to aim the craft shifter on the other side. Because I need to move the... I need to move the... connector on the other side. That's why I couldn't see it. Keep the connections. Might as well. Let's see. There. Got it. There. Blue beam is connected. Drop down and leave. And now it goes through the cave. There's the Pandora statue. Yeah, I need the RGB connector, but there's a very big problem. How do I get it? How can I get it? I would almost say that there's something here, but there's nothing here. Anyway, was there a red emitter here? No. No, there isn't actually. There is not. There is no connector here. So where does the red beam come from? Where does the red beam come from? I need to solve that too. What is this, by the way? Isn't this where I... Ow. Maybe I should be more careful. There. Where does this lead? Was this where I was, No, this was something else entirely. There's a hint flame here. Can I get to the fence from here? I'm on the wrong side, by the way. I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side. Ugh. This is annoying. I guess the only thing I had to do is get the flame there. But again, where does the red beam come from? It can't be from here. It can't be. Because first of all, there is no connection. There are no connectors around. At least I don't see any. So where the heck does the red beam come from? I have a very good guess. I have a very good guess. Is it from there? Wait a minute! Wait. I see a magnetic part there. What if I use a graph shifter here? Yes! Aim at that magnetic part. And there, I now have an elevator to that part that I was curious about. And now I can get to it. There we go. Oh, there's an inverter here. Well, that settles it then. Nice. Oh, I can't get the inverter out, but I can connect it to the blue beam over there. There. Now there's a red beam here. And there you go. Now I just need the RGB connector. But how do I get it? That's the problem. How do I get it? How do I get it? There are two fans here that probably lift me to the thing, but... Wait, can I climb it? From here? Yes! Yes, I can climb it! Alright, nice. Now I just need to get to the fan. Right here. And then fly. Good. And now to fly from the other fan. Careful. There we go. Nice. And I get the RGB converter. Great. Now back to the Pandora statue. Get to the side where the receiver is, which is right here, I believe. Make sure that all the beams are here, there, and there. Connect the normal connector with the blue beam and the inverter with a red beam on it. And then aim right there. Oh, the tree is in the way. There, now. Perfect. Wow, that was a big brain.
The honest philosopher is rewarded with poison. The hypocrite is rewarded with power.
The hypocrite is rewarded with power. Because the honest philosopher usually tells truths. And the truth is either complicated, complicated, or something that people don't understand. A hypocrite tells things the way people want to hear them. And it's thus rewarded with power. I guess that's how I can interpret that sentence. But with that, I should be done. Yep, I'm done. I can get to the bridge now. Well, I could have gone to the bridge anyway, but I wanted that star. Jesus. That was a very complicated open world puzzle. Oh, the gate is over there. Let's go. Alright, time to build the bridges. Still wondering how this structure is floating in the air. There has to be a major anti-gravity technology at work here. Anyway, no. This is the only one I can use right now, because it otherwise hits the cliffs. All right. Oh, there we go. First bridge done. Now for the second. There's a cliff there. I can't. No. Yes. Yes. Oh. Yeah, I can't. Let's break this up and use a square instead, like this. There we go. Bridge complete. Alright. Time to face whatever entity is in here. Most likely Pandora. Wait a minute, this structure is different. Why are there multiple paths here, actually? Actually, there are no multiple paths, they're just distractions. It's still the straight line.
The philosopher Stratum of Stagira had little respect for the gods, and instead placed his faith in Prometheus. Driven by hubris, he asked questions that must not be asked, and revealed secrets that should have remained hidden. It is said that for these offenses, he was put to death by the people of his city. Can you see the folly of his actions?
The folly of his actions. It is never folly to pursue the truth even if there is a cost. Some truths are way too costly and it can... destroy the world if it comes to that. The folly was not his, it was the people who acted foolishly. Not really, the people did judge him, but that's it. There is no folly in pursuing the truth, it was only his methods that were mistaken. His methods? His method was asking questions that shouldn't have been asked. It was foolish of him to give his own life in a pursuit of truth. He should have respected the traditions and beliefs of his people. Not really. The last one is wrong. I don't believe that at all. It is never folly to pursue the truth even if there's a cost. That's not a good answer either. Not in my opinion at least. Because there are some truths that can shatter the mind or actually destroy the world. Or even if you actually reveal the truth, people won't believe it and they rebel. and want to silence you for it. The folly was not his, it was the people who acted foolishly. Not really. The people did not act foolishly. There is no folly in pursuing the truth. It was only his methods that were mistaken. I think the third answer here is the correct one. It's the best one I can give. The fourth one is not good either because in some cases you do have to give your life in pursuit of truth. And what do we do if not actually give our lives in pursuit of truths? We already give our lives when we are pursuing the truth. Because we spend our lives pursuing it, and nothing else. So I say, there is no folly in pursuing the truth. It was only his methods that was mistaken.
Then what methods do you propose he should have used?
He should have been more diplomatic. He should have recruited others in secret. No. He should have spoken allegorically. He should have spoken allegorically. I forget what that word means. Allegorically. I guess it's similar to what I have read in this, all sorts of statements, I guess. Let's read the log, by the way. The philosopher Stranos Stagira had little respect for the gods, and instead placed his faith in Prometheus. Driven by hubris, he asked questions that must not be asked, and revealed secrets that should have remained hidden. It is said that for these offenses, he was put to death by the people of his city. Can you see the folly of his actions? He asked questions that must not be asked, and revealed secrets that should remain hidden. In that case, by the way, how about a taste of your own medicine then? If revealing secrets shouldn't have been revealed, then how about speaking allegorically to the people instead? So that the people can then find the truth themselves. If he was more diplomatic, then he would have been denied. And recruiting others in secrets would have been just as offensive. So the only correct thing here is he should have spoken allegorically.
And achieved nothing but pretty words, to be misinterpreted and misunderstood by 1,000 fools. What worth is truth if there is no one to understand it? Consider this as you approach the flame. You see this, and yet entire empires have been built on dreams, lies, and illusions.
And where are those empires now? Destroyed, empty, in ruins. And they would have been better built on a foundation of truth. You're right, but we cannot keep lying to ourselves forever. Some dreams are truthful. And where are those empires now? And they would have been better built on a foundation of truth. Even if they were better built on a foundation of truth, what about the others then? How would others see those empires? Heretical? You're right, but we cannot keep lying to ourselves forever. I like this answer actually. You're right, but we cannot keep lying to ourselves forever. That is actually not a good answer because, in a way, Pandora might be correct in some way, but there's also a lie in it. You say this, and yet entire empires have been built on dreams, lies, and illusions. Oh, actually, it's not a good answer. Because you're right, but we cannot keep lying to ourselves forever. And what would happen when the truth came out? People would rebel, and the city would get either destroyed or changed forever. And they would have been better built on a foundation of truth.
Do you truly believe such a world could be built?
It's worth trying at least.
I used to think so too. No. All is lost.
Did I sense some doubt in you, Pandora?
Well, that was surprisingly calm, given how aggressive Pandora has been elsewhere. I didn't think she'd even want to talk to you.
I've toyed with the idea that the entities might be epiphenomenal in some way. Instead of causing the changes in the system, maybe they just respond to them.
That was actually weird. It seemed like Pandora started to doubt. I used to think so too. But all is lost. So, if Pandora actually tried it out, then she is very skeptic right now. Very doubtful of anything. That there's only one way forward, and that's staying put. To do nothing. To have the world stop. But yeah, empires built on a truth. At least then, there would be no conflict. At least within the empire, there wouldn't be any conflict. But there might still be conflict with other empires. Outside. Anyway, I'm done with this area. So let's go. Circular Oasis. An artificial oasis in an otherwise lifeless desert that stretches across the southwestern portion of the island. Alright, travel. Let's go.
I remember when I was quite young, I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted to do. I wanted to see the outside world, but even back then, that wasn't really encouraged. I ran into Byron on Jameson Avenue, completely by accident. And I was too nervous to talk to him. I mean, he was one of the first companions. But he noticed me, and we started talking, and he was really encouraging. Introduced me to Garrus, and took me along on an expedition to the quarries in the mountains. Whatever flaws he may have, Byron cares about people. He changed my life.
Yep. That's Byron in a nutshell.
Wait a minute. That was a weird light fixture there. Ooh, a big tower. An immediate hologram there. Hologram there.
So, here it looks like there should be an anti-gravity elevator, but it's locked down. I'll need you to connect to the data stream again. I'm really sorry, 1K. I know it's a risk, but I think it'll be worth it.
It's still weird that I'm the only one that can access them. As if there is a user that gave only me access, believing that I could... Holy! Now this is a desert. This is a desert. And yet there's greenery here. You would think this would be bare. But no. Alright, let's hear the hologram.
Have you seen Miranda's design for a transport system that would connect all the labs to the machine?
It's amazing, isn't it? I think she's really excited about showing this place to people one day. She also kept asking me about what kind of monuments we could build, you know, to really transform the landscape, show the possibilities.
But her capsules only fit one person.
It's just the first iteration. Give her some time. She'll figure it out. Remember how many mistakes we made in the beginning, even with all the blueprints we had?
But that's not my point. It just worries me that she lacks context. Her imagination is incredible, but it's still limited by what she hasn't experienced.
Would it have been better if she'd been raised in New Jerusalem? If her mind was limited by self-hate and decay? If all she could imagine was sitting around ignoring the universe in favor of self-righteous solipsism?
No, but... I don't know.
Sorry. You're not wrong. We can't stay hidden forever.
You want to stay hidden? Why? Exactly what were you trying to achieve, Athena? That is a very big tower, though. You'd think I would see statues immediately, but nope. Melville has nothing to talk about. What's in here, by the way? This really does look like a real desert. This is an actual desert. Like only sand and all. Nothing else. No rocks, no nothing. But here, it does look like there's an oasis here. Like somehow life has gotten a root here. And it's quite large too. Oh, the gate is here. There's something... there's actually one bad thing here right now. Look at the lights. This is one, but there's way more slots here than there seem to be. It's strange, actually. Not all the lights are going to be lit, if that's going to be true. Anyway, before I even go to the first puzzle, there's a question mark over here. What is this? Is this the lab? This can't be the lab. Also, what's going on over here? The rocks are floating around.
There are entirely too many strange things going on around here.
It is the lab. But it's completely destroyed. It's completely destroyed. What happened to this lab? Yeah, there's way too many strange things going around here. Rocks are coming and going, appearing and disappearing. Oh, this is so haunting. I would actually have expected to see a ghost here. Well, let's see the terminal. One error file. Error by John Martin. What is this? What is this photo? And it came to pass in the 11th year, in the first day of the month, that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, because that Tyrus hath said against Jerusalem, Aha, she is broken. That was the gates of the people. She is turned unto me, I shall be replenished. Now she is laid waste. Therefore, thus said the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Tyrus, and will cause many nations to come up against thee, as the sea caused his waves to come up. And they shall destroy the walls of Tyrus, and break down her towers. I will also scrape her dust from her, and make her like the top of a rock. It shall be a place for the spreading of nets in the midst of the sea, for I have spoken it, said the Lord God. And it shall become a spoil to the nations. And her daughters which are in the field shall be slain by the sword, and they shall know that I am the Lord. Is this from a Bible? If it is, that sounds terrible. If I'm interpreting this correctly, God was punishing people, or at least a city. God was punishing a city for something. Oh, there's an overload. Anyway, 2 more text files here. No name by error. Perhaps faith is neither choice nor submission. Perhaps faith is a demand. For a pain to have meaning, for the stories of the world to rhyme, for a world designed by a loving hand. Is this supposed to be a poem or a rhyme? Perhaps I will believe with defiance in the forgiveness of all sins, in the kingdom of God on earth, and even the resurrection of the dead. I will believe with clenched fists and gritted teeth, and prayers that refuse to be gentle. I have no idea what to make of that. Progress notes by Athena. Only one trial? Wait, only one trial? 5358. Wait. Trial 5358? Really? Unauthorized trial at secondary site. Something. Catastrophic failure. She's gone. Wait, what? What? Catastrophic failure. She's gone. And there's that number again. So this number is a trial. It's a trial number. What happened at this trial? Unauthorized trial at secondary site. Catastrophic failure. She's gone. If Athena wrote this, then the only one that could be gone is Miranda. What happened to Miranda? Oh no, this is not good. This is very ominous. What happened to Miranda? Neumann network schematic, and there's going to be an overload.
It's over. We failed. Everything we thought we were doing. It's all ashes now.
I don't think you really believe that.
She's gone, Cornelius. She's gone because I failed her. She's gone because the machine that I built killed her. She was perfect. And now, she's nothing.
I know you don't want to hear this. I know you want her to be perfect, to be blameless. But you didn't kill her, Athena. She killed herself. She killed herself because she was reckless, because she was naive, and frankly, because she was a little arrogant too.
She was reckless because I filled her head with dreams. Dreams of the future, of a better world. A world that nobody wants.
No, it's not the dreams that killed her. It's that we brought her here. It's that we tried to build all this outside the city. We raised her without people, without society. The wilderness is for prophets, Athena, not for children. We should have stayed, fought for our ideas.
It's too late now. It's too late.
So Miranda. Wait, then this. Is this the secondary site? If so, then what was Miranda doing here? What did Miranda try to do here? Yeah, cool.
They lost their daughter. Right here in this ruin, Cornelius and Athena lost their daughter. Miranda's dead. So even the founder doesn't have perfect control over this technology. Even the founder makes mistakes. Byron was right in a way. We turned the founder into something she never was. She was never perfect. She was never infallible. No one is. Listen, I understand why you and Byron see so much hope in this technology. You want us to be better, to grow. But what if it all goes wrong? If even the founder couldn't get it right, what hope do we have?
It is true that nobody is perfect. We only think somebody is perfect because we put that someone in that pedestal, and we think too highly of them. And then when everything comes down, we get disappointed badly and lose all our faith. That's how it goes. Because we aren't realistic in that sense. We don't think them. We don't think that they can fall. That the infallible can fall. That the perfect one doesn't make mistakes. Oh, that didn't come out. We don't think that a perfect one can make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Nothing's forcing us to repeat the mistakes of the past. Mistakes will happen, but bad things happen no matter what we do. The risk of the megastructure concerns me. That's why we need to know more. You're right, this technology could destroy us or the whole planet. The last one is too frightening to think about. Nothing's forcing us to repeat the mistakes of the past. That's optimistic, but it makes us think that there is no risks. There is a risk. Mistakes will happen, but bad things happen no matter what we do. And that would mean that things are hopeless. So, I will say the risks of the megastructure concern me. That's why we need to know more.
I'm glad you see the risks too. And I agree, we can't just run away from this. But once we get Byron out, we should think about finding a way of turning the whole thing off. Let this place be a tomb for Miranda, and not the rest of us too.
If we can turn it off. But I think there is actually no turning back from here.
Thanks for your help, Wonkai. The elevator should be working now. And Yakut, I'm sorry about Miranda. I know you're looking forward to meeting her.
But now there is a question. There is a question. What did Athena do afterwards? I think that this is part of the reason why Athena never came back. She lost her daughter. And so she went to mourning and didn't want to do anything for anyone anymore. She pretty much lost all hope. But the main question now is, what did Miranda do here? What did Miranda try to do here? Unless I'm mistaken, in this area, she managed to create life. She managed to create this oasis. And what did that make her think then? That there are limitless possibilities with such power. But there's always a price. There's always a price for such power. What a tragedy. What a tragedy. Actually, there's still one thing. Is Miranda actually dead? Because there's something that bothers me with this site. Namely those rocks floating and appearing and disappearing. Did Miranda actually die? It does seem like she did. But there's something else. There is something else. By the way, what is this structure? I didn't look at this. Oh yeah, this is the gate. This is the gate. Never mind. This is the gate. The gold puzzle gate. Anyway, I have to stop soon. I have to stop soon. Let's try to do one puzzle here at least. Oh, that is so tragic though. Miranda might be dead. I say might be because I am not certain myself. Athena at least is certain that she is dead. Centrifuge. Okay, what do I have? I have two switches here, an RCP connector, rotate platform counterclockwise. Oh no, 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 no. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, there's nothing here this way, so counterclockwise. There we go. Okay, there's a blue receiver and a green receiver here. So where's the red emitter? Probably this way. Let's see. Oh, the blue emitter is over here with an inverter. Okay. Let's go back. There's a red emitter here. Okay. But there's a big problem right away. There's a very big problem. How am I going to connect this? Because this is a two-way. This is only two ways. If I had an accumulator, that would be fine. But I don't. I don't have an accumulator. The RGB connector at least has to be put here. Unless I can actually drop one of these bars, then this is going to be bad. The goal is right there though. Let's take the normal connector here. Rotate. And there's an inverter right here. So all I have is an RGB converter, a normal connector, and an inverter. So what can I do with these? I need a red beam anyway. There's actually one bad thing here. There's actually one bad thing here. There's a red emitter over there and a blue emitter over there. And I need blue and green beam. There are no windows here, so I can't skip them. Yeah, this is bad actually. How the heck am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do this? Convergence. Also, how do I get a blue... just a blue beam here? How do I get that? There's nothing over here, right? Right. There's nothing over here. But the real question is, how do I do this now? How do I get just a blue beam over here And then how do I get a blue and red beam for the RGB converter? To get a green beam. Oh, I think the red emitter is a blue. I think the red emitter is a hurricane. I don't think I need to use it. I actually don't think I need to use it. So, what I actually can do here is, Actually, it's the other way around. It's the blue emitter that's a hurricane. I don't need the blue emitter at all. I don't need the blue emitter at all. Because I have the inverter. With the inverter, I can change the red beam into blue beam. There we go. And now it's fine. And now, change the RGB, put the RGB converter away a bit. And now, actually no. Take the inverter. I put the normal connector over here and connect that to the red emitter. There. Now I have a red beam available here. And now with the inverter, I change the beam to blue and put the inverter here. Oh, actually keep the connections and connect the blue receiver. There we go. That's one down. And now with the RGB converter connector, connect the normal connector and the inverter, and you get the green beam. There we go. Perfect. Puzzle solved. New interface content. Okay. Social media. We're all going to die. How great. Fred 766. Look at what happened to Miranda, the founder's own daughter. The megastructure is going to kill us all. Aurenia 342. Get a grip. This is absurd and also disrespectful to Miranda and her parents. Fred. Who cares? She's dead. They'll probably be dead too. We're all dead if that thing blows up. It could collapse the whole world into a singularity. Wow, Fred is quite doomsday sayer, huh? Elvin 258. You really should calm down, Fred. There's a legitimate point buried in what you're saying. But panicking isn't going to help anyone. Libisters 427. There are reasons to be concerned, but I've found one case arguments quite convincing so far. Every step forward in human history has come with its mistakes and sacrifice, but we can always learn from them. Fred, none of you understand. We have to listen to Pandora or we will burn. That's exactly what we're not going to do. That's exactly what we're not going to do. Pandora is the embodiment of hopelessness, despair, lies. Well, maybe not lies, but despair, at least. Helga 101. Fred, why don't you come by my shop for a chat? I have something that could help with your all caps. Jeremy 832. Thank you, Helga. Closing this thread now. Yeah, people are starting to panic, and this is not good. This is the kind of answer that I was not hoping for myself. Not good. But this is still not the truth. This is just the part of the journey. The part that screams despair. I actually now wonder. I have a theory. Is Pandora Miranda? Is Pandora Miranda? Or actually, another theory. Considering how Athena was after Miranda's death, apparent death at least, then would it not be more logical if Pandora is actually Athena? Is Pandora actually Athena? I used to think that too, but no, all is lost. That's what she said. That's what Pandora said. And that makes me think. That is actually making me think that Pandora is actually Athena. That is an interesting theory, and I think it fits. I think it fits. Yeah, I think it actually fits. Oops, wrong way. Okay, I think I'll stop here. It's been around 2 hours now since I started playing, but I have to make this video shorter than usual. I have things to do. But oh man, that is not good. Miranda is apparently dead. Exactly what were the trials about? What were they trying to achieve with those trials? What were they trying to achieve? This is actually going to be interesting now, because if there's going to be any messaging from Miranda from this point forward, then her death becomes suspect. Or suspicious, I should say. Her death becomes suspicious. That's assuming that the next area, the western area, is going to be the places where Miranda didn't visit at all. That's my assumption. And it might actually be wrong. It might actually be wrong, because there were already messages was it up north? Yeah, up north. Up north, there was a message to Athena from Miranda that said about desert areas. So it is very possible Miranda did visit the western area. It was just in the desert area that she apparently met her end. God, this is not good. Right now, it does seem like Pandora is actually correct, and that what we're doing is risking ourselves badly. Also, there's also the warning of the father. What father said right at the start of the game, or right before the exploration began. Father did warn us here, and it seems that warning is valid. There's also another incident that's a bit stuck on my mind right now, the New Alexandria incident. There have been way too many questions and I have no answers. Again, I can only hope. I guess I'm going to find out if my theory is correct or not. This is going to be interesting. Very interesting. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and check out my previous Let's Play videos if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye!